So now we're going to begin the survey portion of this interview. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So do you find that you spend a lot of time on social media?
Not necessarily.
Okay. What are your opinions on the current political climate, and do you find that it affects you?
Well, I think currently with our present administration, there's a whole divide in our country today. And you would have to be blind not to see through that and not to see it for what it is, you know.
Do you feel that technology has made various tasks easier or harder?
Well, I think in a lot of ways it's made it easier. For one thing, you know, a lot of people, because they're so busy, they do the shopping online or have someone else do it for them online, right? And communication is easier, you know. But so I think those things, especially, you know, with our new iPhones, they have more features, more things to learn, which is a good thing, I think, on the positive side.
Sure. What are your opinions on various technological devices, and do they play an important role in your everyday life?
Absolutely. Yes, I wouldn't know what to do without my phone. I can't remember anybody's phone number anymore. If it's not on my device, I can't communicate.
In your opinion, have the arts like movies and like music progressed or regressed?
Well, I think if you do comparison from old movies to new movies, you'll find that somehow we've lost the art of really showing drama and the feelings that would explode from that movie or that camera, right?
How much stress do you experience on average, and what are the things that you stress about?
I stress about finances. I'm mainly stressed right now about our government and in our country.
What are your opinions on fashion trends, and do you stay up to date and apply these trends to yourself?
I try to stay with it. I've always liked fashion. So I certainly look at it from a personal angle. From me, I like vintage clothes, and I like to mix it with modern.
What are your opinions on climate change and the need to go green?
Well, I think that's one of our biggest stressors, you know, for anybody that's really keeping a third eye on things, is, you know, what's happening around our globe and how our climates are changing already.
Will you say that you're proud of your various achievements?
I would say so, yes.
Do you regret anything?
Not overwhelming. You know, sometimes I think, well, I happen to have stayed in the same career and in the same job for over 30 years. And sometimes, and now at my age, I think I should have ventured out more, I should have done more. But then on the other hand, I look at what I was able to accomplish and I go, wow, I did a lot.
If you had a third eye, where would you put it?
I think climate change right now, that's where I would put it. I really keep my ear to the ground on that because it is it's critical.
Do you compare yourself to other people of higher status?
Not really.
What is your opinion of the poor? What about the rich?
I don't think the poor deserve to be poor. And I think the rich should be able to, share some of their wealth to even things out for us.
Do you feel that either both or any class is deserving of their economic or social positions?
I think that I certainly have mixed feelings about that.
Yeah. A coin is tossed 4 times and comes up tails each time. Is there a higher chance that it will come up tails again?
Well, it has 4 chances, right? You flip to the coin another 4 times, it might come out either 1/4 or 1/2 of a chance.
What will happen if Snow was black?
If Snow was black, we would be in climate warming right now.
What are ideals and values you value more now than you did at 25 years old?
Oh boy, that's a good one. Well, I always valued, even when I was young, I valued education. But now I think I value, definitely as I got older, I value more the value of having a family.
So that's basically my next question was, do you value family and friends? But that's already answered.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
So for the survey portion of this entire experiment, we asked questions that were geared toward ascertaining whether or not she was in Erikson's ego integrity versus despair or Piaget's formal operations. One of the questions that we asked was, if you had a third eye, where would you put it? And instead of answering, the back of my head, she said, I would put the third eye on the economic climate. So we thought that was funny. In Piaget's stage of formal operations, individuals 12 and up are supposed to think hypothetically at this point. They're supposed to form thoughts that are symbolical, metaphorical. They're supposed to be able to think figuratively. So for that reason, the fact that she answered that question so figuratively, we do believe that she is in Piaget's stage of formal operations. And we also asked questions that were geared towards being able to ascertain whether or not she was part of Erikson's stage of ego integrity versus despair. And in this stage, individuals 60 to 65 and up are faced with a conflict. Ego integrity, which explains that, an individual is looking back on their life, proud of their various accomplishments, versus despair, which just explains that they're looking back on their life with complete and utter regret. So we basically asked, they were pretty straightforward questions, such as, are you proud of your accomplishments? Do you regret anything? And to these questions, she answered that she was proud of her various accomplishments, that she looks back now and she thinks, well, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that, but for the most part, she's very proud of the vast accomplishments that she has made, and that she has a few regrets, but there are more things that she wished she had done as opposed to things she wished she hadn't done. So she is looking back on her life with ego integrity versus despair, which is so good to hear. Alright, so thank you so much for watching our documentary that measured levels of conformity in individuals in young adulthood and late adulthood. Drive safe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Did we do okay?
Yes, that was great.
Yeah.